from you. 'Cause I can't wait for you. I can't wait for you.
And good afternoon and welcome to the Zenkin Automotive Soccer Center here in Vaughan, Ontario for this boys under 14 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield match as Tecumseh United FC takes on the Woodbridge Soccer Club. My name is Martin Ohms. I'll be giving you the play-by-play commentary for this match as we see what should be an exciting match between the top two teams in the West Division. Proudly supported by its premier partners, Toronto FC and the Canadian Premier League, Ontario Soccer is celebrating both the culmination of a riveting season as well as a successful 10 years of the OPDL during this beautiful fall weekend. We luckily have the sun that has just popped out very nicely at the great timing, and a little bit of a wind going towards us on your screens back at home. So that could be an effect here for this match between these two squads, as we've seen a great crowd here on hand who's tuned in here to cheer on both teams. I saw a lot of them bring in some signs as well, which should be a great sight to see. These two teams did face off against each other on October 6th, and it was Woodbridge who picked home a 3-1 victory there. Let's go ahead now and introduce the two teams, starting with Tecumseh United Football Club. We're going to start with Woodbridge Strikers. They'll be letting go by Reed Way. In front of them will be Jay Spence, Kasha Halley, Christian Ortino, Adrian Souza, Jackson Tiagi, Logan Forsyth, Mikhail Villata Samaniego, Luca Chuk, Marco Vecchiarelli, and Runiel Mullings rounds out the starting 11, coached by Chris Shelton. They'll be going against the second place team in the West, as Tecumseh United Football Club. They'll be led in goal by Jackson Ilievsky. In front of them will be Zachary Tang, Luca Neves, Liam McDonald, Gilles Monde, Rocco Corey, Alex Pell, Biola Fawainmi, Marcos Diaz, Dimitri Wazluk, and Dominic Crema. The coach for Tecumseh United is Chief Caligdon. Just going to have a brief recess here for the national anthem. We'll be back with you in just a few moments. And there is the national anthem here, and we're ready to get underway here very shortly for this boys under 14 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. So we introduced the starting lineup, so we'll let you know about how these two teams got here. Woodbridge Soccer Club finished top of the table in the OPDL with a record of 16 wins and just the 2 losses. They defeated Ottawa TFC on a lone goal by Vecchiarelli in their semifinal to get here towards this final. While Tecumseh United FC talking with the club how important of a day it is for them to make it here for this final. They defeated Ottawa South United 2-1 in their semifinal with goals from McDonald and Crema. They got here with a record of 15 wins, a single draw, and 4 losses to finish second on the league table. Should be an exciting match here very shortly as you see some final warm-up and encouragement from the team's coaches. But we just want to make sure to remind you all that this event would not be possible without our key partners. Toronto FC, they're the official founding premier partner of Ontario Soccer, as well as the co-presenting partner for the Ontario Player Development League, the province's youth high-performance program. Their commitment to the game in Ontario is unrivaled. Visit TorontoFC.com for tickets and more. The Canadian Premier League, on behalf of its Ontario community-based member clubs. Forge FC, York United FC, and Let's Go Ottawa are also premier partners of Ontario Soccer and co-presenting partners of the OPDL. For updates and more information, please go to canpl.ca. And don't forget, today's OPDL Charity Shield action is fueled by Gatorade, scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. As the two teams get ready to take the field here, and what is going to be a windy, but luckily a warmer Sunday afternoon here for 4 quarters of 20 minutes for a total of 80 minutes. A little bit different than what we've had here today, but we'll get going here very shortly with our referees, which is Ben O.G. Riley. The assistant referees are Kira Riley and Matthew Hawkins. Larry Seen is the fourth official for this match of the teams. Get ready to take the field. It will be Woodbridge Soccer Club. They'll be in the all-whites. They'll be going from your right to your left on your screens at home. And then the all-red is Tecumseh United. They'll be going from your left to your right. We're ready to get this first quarter underway here very shortly, and it will be Woodbridge starting us off with the kickoff. And the boys under 14 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield is underway, with Woodbridge putting a long ball right into Tecumseh territory. And we'll see a good battle towards midfield to see who will be the team that will come out with a possession. Woodbridge already under a little bit of fire as we see some good forechecking coming out from the attacker. That is Marcos Diaz. Pass goes here to the near side for McDonald. Again to a first would be Woodbridge, as Ortino will leave this one up for Spence. Spence touches this over to Villalta Samaniego, who finds a man already here. Here comes a good chance for Woodbridge. And Adrian Souza will fire that one over the bar. Good couple quick touches there coming in from Woodbridge, as Villalta Samaniego was able to get it towards Souza. Cut it towards his favorite right foot, but he just leaned back a little bit too far, and he got that one over the goal. Maybe a little bit excited getting an opportunity in the opening minute of this game. But if that's going to be the tempo here in this one, I'm very excited to see what this result will happen between these two squads. Woodbridge coaching staff already screaming out here to put on the high press pressure, get the turnovers from the back line. But Tecumseh will be able to find this ball as it gets played towards this near side of the field, as trying to keep that one in there was Corey, and he wasn't able to do so, and it'll be a throw-in for Woodbridge around midfield. Long throw-in down the line towards the Tecumseh defensive line. Get a ball up towards Corey. He's going to try and see if he can turn with it. And it turns it over, though, as Villalta Samaniego will be the player to pick it up for Woodbridge as they pass it back towards Halley. Halley touches it over. Quick 1-2 with Spence. Spence towards the right side. Just bounces off the foot of Vecchiarelli. And he cuts it towards his left foot. He can't pull a strike. Trying to do a second offer. No, that gets blocked as well, as Vecchiarelli and Souza both are putting efforts towards the goal, but the red back line is standing strong here so far here early. But the pressure is continuing here from the Woodbridge strikers, as Halley gets under that one as well, as he retrieves a pass on the top of the penalty area. Good early pressure, but I'm liking that quick 1-2 touch passing coming out from the attackers on the strikers, keeping the backline on Tecumseh on their toes a little bit, figure out who's going to be the one to pull the trigger. Players to keep an eye out for, of course, on both sides on the goal-scoring front. Vecchiarelli, we mentioned him briefly there, 22 goals on the OPDL season for him, near the top of the table on the standings. Monde is the top goal scorer on the Tecumseh side. He got 11 himself. Adisho with 8 following that one. So some good depth in scoring for Tecumseh as they get a good run coming down on this left flank. Had a player up top asking for that pass, and Monde never did find him. And it will end up being a free kick for the strikers as the referee has a quick word with the Tecumseh player. Take a look here on the replay on that sliding challenge coming in from Diaz. He got a little bit of the ankle there of the Woodbridge player. And it'll lead to this free kick, which will get booted to midfield. Tiagi is going to leave that one for his goalkeeper. That is Reed Way. They'll look to set it off towards this near side of the field. Again, for you guys visualizing at home, the wind is going towards you on your screen at home. So a little bit of a strong wind, as you probably saw from the national anthems on the flag. So about 20 kilometers an hour. So you might see a lot of the play get directed towards this near side as you have a look towards Dominic Crema, who got the winning goal for his team to get them here towards this final. As his throw, nice long distance on his throw and toss. Love to see that. It becomes a huge advantage later on in the game as they get Gilmond. Claims of handball being called there from the Tecumseh players, but play continues on as it's going to be settled in there by Villalta Samaniego as they'll spread this one out wide to get it towards that top goal scorer. That's Vecchiarelli. He's going to come in with some speed down the right flank as he's going to try and see if he can take on Tang. Tang will stay strong, and he'll be able to get that run shut down as it goes out for throw-in. There's Halley trying to go with that one, and Mond jumping right back into the play there. Try to get a piece of that one, and was able to interfere that back pass quite a bit to get another throw-in. Tempo going here fast, and it's going to be a question, will the players be able to continue with this sort of pace as it continues on here? But playing 4 quarters, you get that little bit of a breather in between, so you can start to pick up that tempo, get a little bit of a breather, and then continue that later on as we get for that throw-in just on the edge of the penalty area. Trying to control that one was Tiagi as he tries to get some help from his teammates on the far side as play still continues here for Woodbridge as Spence will get this pass. He's going to get some space here, and he's going to tee it up with the left foot, but that's going to be an easy grab for Ilievsky, who is able to see that one the entire way through. Jackson Ilievsky will be the goalie for this Tecumseh United FC squad. As Tecumseh will now look to get a good bout of possession here, working through Neves. Long ball up the field as a player was coming in and across. That is Wazaluk. Wazaluk tries to continue to go forward, but Chuk is able to poke that one away from him. And it goes out for throw-in for Tecumseh deep in towards the Woodbridge half. Long throw again. And when you have that long throw-in opportunities like that, any type of throw in towards the opponent's half can be a threatening set-piece type situation for the Woodbridge defense. They got to be on their toes, ready for something if that throw-in can definitely get inside the penalty area and cause some damage.
Marco, flick on Alec. Yours.
Unable to turn with that as the defender had the hands up. Indeed, Fabuinmi, and he's going to get called for the foul on that one, and it'll lead to a free kick right at midfield. As Woodbridge will bring it towards the near side for Forsyth. Forsyth with the outside of the foot. Good touch from him. Couldn't get it towards Souza. As Fabuinmi and Souza battle for the ball, and it will be a Tecumseh throw. Take a look there at the number 7. That is Ortino on this Woodbridge squad. Second on the team scoring. So if it's not going to come from Vecchiarelli, it could come from Ortino. But Tecumseh wants to get that first goal as they're going to make a run going all the way forward. Wazaluk put some pressure on as the Woodbridge players smartly utilize their goalkeeper. Love to see that confidence, especially at this age group when you know you're under pressure from behind. Utilize your goalkeeper, relieve yourself from some of that incoming pressure, and look to get another pass and avenue up the field. As normally you would see if they play it back, that ball is getting kicked out of play. As the ball hopefully tries to stay in play. There's a sliding challenge afterwards, and it looked like he would have got the ball on that one. But it will go out for the initial play for throw-in. Crema on the throw. Trying to get to Mond, and it's going to get cleared away high and looks like out of the stadium from Tiagi. Grabbing a new ball there is Crema, and he's going to look to try and see if he can find Mond once again. That ball will just skip over his foot, and Wazaluk is now going to try and win it as he splits between a couple players, and a diving play coming out there from Forsyth will lead to a corner kick. First one here for Tecumseh United, and they brought out the cowbells, have the fans to try to make some noise here for the team in red, who's shifted away from that early momentum that Woodbridge was getting and starting to build some offensive momentum themselves. A lot of crisscrossing going on right here for the players in red, as this one looks to be, I'm not sure if that was a set idea here to do a quick 1-2. Didn't work out for them, though, in that circumstance. And now a counterattack tries to go the other way for the team in white. That was Mullings who was running up the field with Halley to try and get on the end of that one. As we had a little miscommunication there. I think Vecchiarelli was trying to tee himself up for a one-time shot, but he ran into his own teammate in Mullings. And that's going to be enough for Tecumseh to come out with this one, as the player there, that was Pell, was able to work this ball up towards midfield. Mond gets it kicked away from him by Mullings up the field. Another throw in here for the Tecumseh squad. Pass goes through the middle and gets intercepted by Woodbridge, as I see a nice little spin move coming out from Villalta Samaniego, as Spence gets himself held back, and it's going to lead to a free kick incoming here for the Strikers. As we take a look here on the replay, and yes, that jersey you could see just getting a little bit of a slight pull there, but the referee was able to catch that one. As it's going to be Runiel Mullings setting up to take this set piece, as the players are lined up just on the edge of the penalty area. Comes the boot from Mullings. He gets a high one, and that one's going to just go over the bar. I think that was an orchestra play to maybe put up a high chance, hope for a rebound, and have them crush the net, because it looked like it was a little bit harder than if it was going to be a cross opportunity. There's one thing, though, these two teams did very well this season. It was keeping the ball out of their nets. Two of the top teams on clean sheets and goals against. They definitely knew Woodbridge how to get some more goals in the squad, but Tecumseh did get plenty of on their tally as well this season. And we can definitely see some flashes coming in from both squads in the opening 12 minutes. Paulinmi. Those are one of those circumstances we were just mentioning a moment ago. Yes, he did win himself a free kick, but under that pressure coming in behind him, could play it back towards his keeper, get himself away from that pressure that he was getting from those players coming in behind him, and then open himself up to try to get that retrieval on the pass. Or the keeper could switch it, as Tecumseh will play this one short for Diaz. Diaz smartly switches it over towards his man in space on the far side. That's Tang. Still going with it. This one is Corey making a run down the right side. And Forsyth, he's not afraid to go down onto the turf. That's at least the second or third slide tackle we've seen out of the left back for the Strikers. And he succeeds once again to clear that one away. As we had that long throw-in coming in from Crema. He's going to bounce this one around the top of the area, and player will find it as coming in behind Souza was the Tecumseh player, and it will be a yellow card. First yellow card of the game will go to Tecumseh. And it will go towards their center back. I believe that is Luca Neves, but we'll get confirmation on that in just a few moments. We had an early yellow card, especially going to an important position like a center back. It's going to play in your mind a little bit every time that ball does go in towards the end. And it's Liam McDonald who did get the yellow card. So number 8, Liam McDonald. Before Tecumseh gets that opening yellow card from the referee, Ben OG Rally. As here comes that throw in down the line. Trying to go with the back heel there was Diaz. That clearance will go as far as McDonald, who's able to control this one. Fawinmi is this one up the air. Trying to get to that service for Mond. Every single ball, though, for Mond has been played in the air. He's probably hoping to get a pass to him on the ground. He's forced to have to battle in the air against 1 or 2 Woodbridge players. As the action still continues in here for Souza. Villalta Samaniego looking to switch it over to the far side for Vecchiarelli. Finds Halley. Gonna chip it for Spence, who's gonna return it, but Halley unfortunately runs in towards the referee, and that interrupted his run to try to get onto the end of that pass. And that was enough for Tecumseh to be able to get possession of that one and be able to get themselves a throw-in around midfield. Little 1-2 for Crema. Gonna play this one towards the middle of the field. Gets that towards Mond. Mond try to go with the back heel pass. And it gets poked away from him by some good pressure coming in from Tiagi. Tiagi's got himself way out of position right now as the center back. And Tecumseh's going to try to make them pay as one of their defenders is up the field. But Mulling stands strong the entire way through. Would have been offside regardless for the player on the far side of the field. But great job there from Runeel Mullings, just standing strong and be able to withstand the incoming pressure from the Tecumseh winger. Villalta Samaniego for Halley. Halley's looking to play through. Can't get through McDonald on the first opportunity. And Souza will leave if not for Spence. He's got some options towards his left. And he'll play towards one of them. Good job there. Recognition of noticing, okay, nothing is being provided to me on a support option going in front. Let's bring it back and reset. As do the strikers do here. As this ball finds its way all the way back towards goalkeeper Way. Good job in the air of Crema getting to that one, as it's going to get pushed forward here by Wasilek. He's going to send it in towards Mond as you hear some claims of handball, but play again still continues as this again screams there for the Tecumseh fans, hoping for a foul there. As getting knocked down there was Pell. The referee didn't see enough of it to warrant for a call, as that through ball would be too strong to get to the leg of Pell, as Way will be able to come out and collect. Good recognition there from McDonald, able to recognize that through ball was coming in right away. And once again, just haven't been on the same page with Pell there, as that through ball again was just too far ahead for the winger to reach. Halley finds Souza, try to get it through. Crema though stuck the leg out to block that one. As Ilievsky didn't get much of a boot on that one, and always a dangerous play. If you're not going to get a big boot onto that one through the middle, you got to make sure you get it towards your player. If not, they can put it right back down the throat. So if you're going to play that kick, you're better off just getting this ball out towards the wings, allowing your team a little bit more time to be able to set up to get that ball right back. Mons tried to do a little spin move, but lost the ball under his feet. And this is going to allow Woodbridge in the midfield with Hallie. To Spence. Touches it all the way back. Reset it here with Chuk. Good turn coming out here from Ortino. And Ortino couldn't find his man. It looks like a shin pad got loose from one of the players. Spence is going to get called for holding back the Tecumseh attacker from continuing. Only to a free kick here for Fawinmi as we get close towards the end of this first quarter. Clearance controlled. Nice initial touch coming in from Neves. Neves continuing to go forward, and he will get brought down. It'll be a free kick coming in for Tecumseh. Some individual skill there as they're able to get through the first player, and then looking at the foul here, yeah, just the player got his foot in front of the ankle, as there will be the additional 1 minute of added time left to go here in this first quarter, indicated by the fourth official. But Tecumseh has the opportunity here with the set piece right on the corner. 2 players in the wall, as this one's going to get crossed in, but it goes behind the players who are making the run. And there goes the whistle to end the first quarter of play in this boys under 14 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. No score so far here between Woodbridge Soccer Club and Tecumseh United FC as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Of course, that one shot on target really bringing the difference so far, but a fairly even game between both teams. It really can go in either direction here, and so we'll have to see during this first quarter break what kind of adjustments can be made from either squad. And we're going to go towards a quick little break, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be having the second quarter action here in just a few moments.
There's nothing like it, not like the way you move. I can try, but I can't hide it from you. 'Cause I can't wait for you. I can't wait for you.
I had a dream. I got everything I wanted. Why did you And if I'm being honest, it might have been a nightmare. To anyone.
Then when Jordan is bigger, we'll implant this device in his chest. And if necessary, it can reactivate the heart.
How was your days, guys? Good.
Dad, I got it. This is interesting.
If I could change the way that you see yourself.
If you could have any superpower on the field, what would it be?
I think it would be super speed so I can get to the ball quicker.
Crazy speed. Fast. Yeah. Probably just like really fast speed. I feel like I'm losing it. Like, just be super speedy.
I got this. I want telekinesis so I can make the ball go into the other net. Not cheating if they give it to you.
What's the most memorable goal you've ever scored and how did it feel?
My most memorable goal would probably be my first ever goal because it was just like the environment, it was amazing. Like celebrating with my team was great.
I don't know. I guess maybe today's goal. That was quite memorable. I think it was a good one.
I'm not sure. I don't score very often. Scored in our tournament once. Yeah, that was a really good goal. Yeah. Top corner. That was a good one. What's your biggest goal for this season?
To win a tournament.
I guess just to score goals and have fun.
Yeah, I agree on that one.
Yeah? Okay.
And welcome back to the Zenkin Automotive Soccer Center here in Vaughan, Ontario for the second quarter of action between the Woodbridge Soccer Club and Tecumseh United FC. Plenty of changes out here on the field for both squads, as Tecumseh United will be bringing in number 22 Luka Mergic, number 12 Andre Mendez, and number 18 Dominic Adisho, while Woodbridge will be making 5 changes himself, putting in Jeremiah Kahn, Owen Rainey, Christian Mikhail, Luca Cascara, and number 4 Rafael Zoghib will be the fifth player coming in for the Strikers. So plenty of changes here for both squads for this next 20 minutes. Again, been a fairly even game between these two teams, and we'll see here if either of them can make a breakthrough here in this second quarter. Teams remain on the same sides and ready to continue on here for this second quarter of 20 minutes. With Woodbridge bringing in some early attack through the middle field, it's going to be Halley trying to get towards that left side, and that'll be Khan, one of the new players that just came on. But Ilievsky does well to get at this ball as he'll roll it out towards Krema, who looks to get it up towards the striker. Passing around to Mikhail, all the way back towards Tiagi, as they look to knock it around this backline to the Strikers. Ontario Soccer values fair play, and we share this common passion with our partners from Respect in Sport, the leading e-learning platform for the prevention of bullying, abuse, harassment, and discrimination. Learn more about their programs and start your Respect education journey today at respectgroupinc.com. It's a good battle there, and McDonald, he's the lone player to get a yellow card in that first quarter. He'll be the one to kick this one up the field, and he'll try to win this ball back for his team. But that one's going to skip right past him, and Fawinmi will be clearing that one aside for throw-in. Again, saw a lot of the fans as well right before the game. They were staying inside. They were preparing a lot of cool signs and billboards. So we'll try to see if we can find them when they start to hold them up for you guys back at home who are tuning in from Tecumseh or Woodbridge. As McDonald will clear that one over and out of the stadium. And you're going to have to grab a new ball here as we take a look at Dominic Krema. Has that long throw-in, so he's going to be someone to keep an eye out for. Don't let the size fool you. He's got some good power with him. As they're going to throw this one in quickly into the corner as Khan tries to cross in. McDonald once again will clear this one aside. So there'll be another chance here for Mullings to throw this one in. Tecumseh trying to clear this one aside, and it's going to get picked up by Neves in the midfield. And he's going to try to play it through the middle of the field, and he finds it towards Mond. Mond is going to chip this one forward towards Adisho. Adisho trying to go for a run. He falls down, though, but it just looked like he lost his own balance on that play. And the play still continues on in the middle of the field the other way as they were trying to play that pass towards Khan. He would have been offside though, so in a way it worked out that he didn't get that passing towards him. As you see that QR code on your screen, make sure to check that out. Donate or check out the official merchandise for the Charity Shield event, or check out those silent auction for some cool prizes. As Adisha will take a shot, and Wade just gets hands onto that one, and he deflects that one aside. A good introduction to the game from Dominic Adisho as it got chipped forward towards Mond. There were some calls here. They were hoping for a foul, but the play still continues, and you like to see that. Don't wait for the whistle, and Adisho took that first-time shot and forced Wade to make a save going down low towards his left as it goes for a corner kick upcoming here for Tecumseh. As they're lined up all towards that far post. As this one's going to get lurched in, and they get the header. Couldn't put it onto goal. This is Mergic right there with a good effort. The substitutes right now making it happen for Tecumseh. As this time it was Luka Mergic who made that opportunity off the corner kick with the header. Just couldn't find the goal. And that's getting a good round of applause from the Tecumseh fans who've come out here for this match, as they're feeling some of the momentum in the second quarter going in their favor. Strikers defense knocking it back and forth, looking for an avenue through, and this one's going to get towards the midfield for Adisho. He did have the hands on the shoulder there, though, did Adisho, and it's going to lead to a free kick, which is going to be taken in quickly by the Strikers, but Khan can't control that kick, as it's going to go all the way out for a throw-in. As we take a look on the replay there, just both hands on the top of the shoulder, bringing down the Woodbridge player for that free kick. Looks like a couple substitutes getting ready to come in shortly for Tecumseh. But the play still continues here in midfield for Halley. Pick this one up. Sliding challenge coming in there is Tang. He gets the ball onto that one. And it's going to be another throw in here for Mullings. Good throw from Mullings all the way down the line. And he's going to get it towards Vecchiarelli. A top scorer. We saw him in the first couple of minutes, but didn't get much service from the Strikers players. Definitely hoping to get him a little bit more involved. Substitutions upcoming here for Tecumseh. As checking out will be Luka Nives. Coming into the game is number 19, Johnny Henry. And number 13, Lushin Stoyanov will come in, and he replaces number 97, Dominic Krima. There's Stoyanov right there. He's going to have to get right into the middle of the play and deal with this throw-in. And he's going to get some help here from his teammates to kick this ball up the field, but Tiagi wants to put this one right back under pressure. Mullings was looking to switch it, but that one was way behind the defender. And it's going to lead to a bit of a foot race, but fortunately, player on the far side of the field for Woodbridge was able to drop back enough, and he's able to utilize his goalkeeper way to get it over. And like we were saying right there, there's the difficulty when you're playing that ball towards this near side of the field. That wind will carry that ball much faster than you normally would expect, as Woodbridge as well is going to make a substitution. Matthew Vaglica, number 9, is going to check into the game. He's going to replace number 26, Marco Vecchiarelli. So we're talking there, they need a new outlook up top. Haven't been able to utilize that top scorer in Vecchiarelli, and see if Vaglica can come in and help out. Comes Mond with a huge battle through the midfield. Getting a foot in there was Mendez. And Corey will be the one to finally settle the ball, as he's going to try to go down the line. And it's going to be a foul going against Woodbridge. His referee thinks he got connected with the foot there on the far touchline. Let's take a look here on the replay. And yeah, Halley's blocking the view a little bit, but it looks like he got the ankle of Corey on that one. And that slide tackle will lead towards a free kick. Mendez on the kick. Didn't get as much height as he probably would have liked there on that free kick opportunity, and he's going to try and win it right back, and he does, Mendez. He's going to play a cross right in for Mond. Mond gets a touch in, but he just slices right under the ball and just couldn't get any power to treble Reed away in goal for Woodbridge. Tecumseh, though, coming in strong to start the second quarter. The momentum definitely has shifted in their favor as they're pushing themselves towards that Woodbridge goal. We'll see if these substitutes, a lot of fresh faces again, 5 changes, now 6 new faces on the field for the Strikers. And the problem is when you make that many changes at once, it's going to take some time for players who haven't been adjusted into the match. They're going to have to get it right in towards this pace of the game, and that might take a little bit. Fawinmi for Mendez. Returns it towards Fawinmi. Finds McDonald. Quick passing amongst the back line as Tecumseh's trying to find some avenue through it, and that touch from Henry will be long, and this is going to allow Woodbridge to try to get it way forward, but Henry does well to poke that ball free as Corey's hoping to carry this one up the field as he'll get some help here with Stoyanov to get up to midfield. Halley staying strong. He's by himself, though. He's going to bring this one into the corner, and it's going to come right towards the back of the defender who's standing strong, and he will get a free. Good job there from Mrkic, able to go forward, but that's going to be a tough challenge. Continuing on, the physicality starting to pick up between these two teams. As you see that clearance, Corey was going for it, as going in with a full kick to try to get that one with Zaghib. And instead of the ball, he got all of Rocco Corey instead. Straight off the free kick. Nice little touch there from the Strikers player, getting around a couple players. But again, Corey, he's been a little bit all over the place in that central midfielder. Anytime that ball is getting through the middle, he's been there to either intercept it or help the ball get forward. He gets it on towards Tang. Finds Mond. Mond's going to go for goal, and Way jumps towards his left and his right and makes the save. That's what you want to see from Gilles Mond, and he gets a bunch of high fives from his teammates for that effort, as he teed it up on his left foot, and that one had a little bit of a knuckle on it, but Way did well jumping up, getting some good height on his jump towards his right to deflect it aside for a corner kick. Continuing on, Mon gets a piece, is still battling around, still bouncing. Who's going to find it? And Mrkic is there. He's bouncing for it, and finally it's going to get picked up by the attackers on the Woodbridge Strikers, who dropped back into support. That was Cascara who was able to clear it away. Another chance here, and Adisho couldn't turn himself around in time. Tecumseh putting the pressure on this Woodbridge squad in the second quarter. Has been all Tecumseh. Mond battling it forward to the air, trying to get himself through Mullings, but he's going to get called for literally going through the player instead, as Tang, though, with a good heads-up play in the midfield. Just trying to win this one immediately back for his team, but the common composure from Kasha Halley will be able to slow this down, and here is Halley. His pass, though, goes in behind Khan, and Fawinmi will have some time to utilize his goalkeeper. I like that there. McDonald yelling at the player, don't force it up. He's screaming, don't force it. Play it back. He gets that back pass, and they're able to switch it towards that far side of the field. Good communication there from the defenders as they are looking to play that long ball up the field. Canada Soccer's men's national team will return to Toronto next month as it hosts the home leg of its 2024-2025 CONCACAF Nations League quarterfinal series on Tuesday, November 19th against Suriname. Secure your seats for this massive match via canadasoccer.com and support Canada as the journey towards the 2026 FIFA World Cup continues. Henry will pick up this loose ball in midfield. Plays it off towards Mond. McDonald. Kawinmi. Let's get over the 33rd minute mark. Again, no score between these two teams. But again, the second quarter's just been all Tecumseh. See if they can continue that here in the next 7 minutes. McDonald. Corey. Switch it over towards the far side of the field. And he tried to cut inside, though. Did Mergic probably touch too much there, as he was hoping to get it probably towards a favored right foot there. Sometimes you just got to take the space available for yourself. Take it towards that left. As unfortunately kills that passing momentum they were getting on the Woodbridge half. And the strikers will look to try to slow down this pace. But if you're the strikers right now, I probably look to make those substitutes, get those starters, some of those starters back on the field for the third quarter. Just whatever changes were made, just it hasn't been working so far here in the second quarter for the strikers. Just the team doesn't look as jointed as they did in the first quarter. We'll see though if they maybe all it takes is one play. Charlie, he's asking for it, and redirecting him was Chuk, telling him, I see you waving your hands, but I can't get the ball to you. Cascara. Now wide towards the right side as they try to play through the middle, but Fawinmi gets a foot into that one, but the ball will roll its way towards Rainey. For Halley. Good spell of passing here for the strikers, but three players on red were all jumping forward on that pass. But they don't get it all the way out, as Woodbridge will continue to move it forward as Mullings has come all the way from the left side of the field to the opposite side. That looks like good job there from Corey. Now Mendez will get a boot in there. He'll kick this ball forward as Tiagi will hit this one up the field, as this one could be a dangerous one as Henry can't clear it away. Rainey. Zogib tries to get his way forward, but lost his balance there trying to get around the player. He falls down onto the turf, and this is going to allow Zachary Tang to carry this ball forward. Sees a man coming in behind him, and he's going to leave this one off towards Adisho. Mendez coming on the overlap. Tried to first time that one up the field, but Halley does intercept, and he's going to kick this one all the way up the field, and Ilyevsky comes out of his goal to be able to pass this one on towards his defender. Alinmi almost getting caught there by Khan. And his kick, though, will get kicked out of play. Has to be careful in those situations. Don't get too comfortable with the player coming in on the forecheck. I see Halley again. I like this composure from the Woodbridge number 6. Looks so comfortable with that ball. He's always looking up, looking different directions. Doesn't seem, although he has players around him, like he's under any sort of pressure. That's the type of play and mentality you like to see in a central midfielder. Mullings going to carry this ball forward. Sign challenge from Henry, blocks it, but it returns it towards Mullings. And the fullback didn't miss by much as he tried to get it on the through ball. It ricocheted off of the sliding challenge back towards Mullings' feet, and why not from that range? And he got the power onto that one. I think if it was towards the goal, Ilievsky would have gotten a touch onto that. But a good effort regardless from Runio Mullings, the left back for the Strikers. Good little battle going through on that far side. And Zogheap's going to hit this ball forward, but nobody was there to be able to retrieve it. Ilievsky will have some time there. So he'll drop kick this one towards midfield as Mond will be able to flick this forward. And now the Strikers will be able to relax in their end as we get closer towards the 40th minute mark. It's an exciting game for both teams. The momentum has shifted back and forth. But again, the game does remain scoreless in this boys under 14 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield between Tecumseh United and Woodbridge. Here's Khan. He's going to try to spread this one towards the left. It gets blocked there, and that's going to be a dangerous one. And Ilievsky, though, will recover and be able to poke that one away. That clearance from Henry got its way deflected to a very dangerous area, and it will end up being a throw-in for the team in red. Ontario Soccer is thrilled to once again collaborate with Circle K, the Canadian convenience store industry leader, as a premier partner in support of grassroots soccer across the province. Whether to fuel up before a big game or after hard practice, Circle K is your thirst stop. Visit CircleK.com to find convenience stores near you. And that throw, and he got overruled there by the assistant referee, so got changed towards the Woodbridge throw as they continue on here towards the far side of the field. As you see, a sliding challenge there coming in from the Woodbridge player as the halftime, well, really second quarter whistle will come to an end. So we're halfway through this one, and this is boys under 14 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield, and it'll be no score between the Woodbridge Soccer Club and Tecumseh United FC. Let's take a look on the halftime stats. A couple extra shots coming in here as it's definitely filling in for what we've seen from Tecumseh in that second quarter. Definitely was starting to put some effort in forcing Reed away to make a couple difficult diving saves. But again, plenty of things to happen here on this next 20 minutes, which is about to happen very soon. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to have a little bit of a breather again, and third quarter coming up very shortly.
If you could have any superpower on the field, what would it be? I think it would be super speed so I can get to the ball quicker.
Crazy speed. Fast. Yeah. Probably just like really fast speed. I feel like I'm losing it. Like, just be super speedy.
I got this. I want telekinesis so I can make the ball go into the other net. Not cheating if they give it to you.
What's the most memorable goal you've ever scored and how did it feel? My most memorable goal would probably be my first ever goal because it was just like the environment, it was amazing. Like celebrating with my team was great.
I don't know. I guess maybe today's goal. That was quite memorable. I think it was a good one.
I'm not sure. I don't score very often. Scored in our tournament once. Yeah, that was a really good goal. Yeah. Top corner. That was a good one. What's your biggest goal for this season?
To win a tournament.
I guess just to score goals and have fun.
Yeah, I agree on that one.
Yeah? Okay.
For me, my soccer journey in OPDL started with Markham FC. At the time, I played for Pickering, but I had moved to Markham to play there. I played in there for a couple of years, had a lot of joy there, did really well with the team. The team was really good.
The OPDL provided the environment for real elite class players to play against each other consistently, and so that definitely helped Jade to raise her game and to become the player that she is today.
It allowed her to develop to her potential and also be visible. Everyone knew about Jade. When you're in the OPDL program and you're good, people are going to know. It's set up to identify those players.
Everything, really. Celebrating that we finished a day of soccer. Having fun. Celebrating and doing lots of fun stuff.
My favorite part of today was seeing all the kids have so much fun from all the stuff that we learned.
Soccer.
I love the celebrations with the kids. They were awesome. Scoring goals is so much fun.
Scoring goals. Scoring goals. I liked passing around in a circle.
I loved coming up with cheers with the kids and also doing goal celebrations. Seeing the kids happy with just their beginning of their soccer careers, and I just think it's very cute.
My favorite part about today's event is seeing all the little kids just having fun, smiling, and the sun finally came out, so it was perfect for them to enjoy themselves.
The BMO Girls Play On experience was very inspirational to me. I really enjoyed watching the girls out there working hard, competing, but most importantly, expressing themselves, trying new things, not afraid to make mistakes, and through that process, they were learning, having fun, and creating like a sense of community.
Seeing how many girls were interested in taking the chance to coach, to be involved in soccer. Little players coming in, having lots of fun playing soccer, listen to the coaches, and most important, celebrating their goals and being happy with their friends.
The best thing about today, obviously, was girls smiling. The coaches did an absolutely fantastic job in the morning, all day. Happy smiles on faces for the players and coaches. That's it.
On hallowed fields where legends are born, a timeless bond between two pillars of passion have been forged. Ontario soccer, the heartbeat of Canadian soccer, and O'Neill's, custodian of tradition and innovation, stand shoulder to shoulder, ready to inspire and unite. With every stitch, every pass, every shared victory, we carve our names into history together, leaving a mark on the beautiful game.
And we are back here with the third quarter of this Boys Under 14 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. As the teams have switched sides, and Tecumseh United FC are in the red, going from your right to your left now on your screens at home, and in the all whites is the Woodbridge Soccer Club going from your left to your right. Ready to continue on here with the next 20 minutes of play, and what is a cool and slightly windy Sunday afternoon in Vaughan, as we're back underway with both teams emptying the benches here. So I think that Woodbridge probably saw what was going on in the second quarter. They're back towards that starting lineup, emptying that bench. I saw 6 or 7 players getting ready for Woodbridge as a player falls inside the box. The referee right away screamed no, said nothing there. Something to keep an eye out for. When he did fall, though, his hand did strike the ball, so kind of in both ways. Continue the play, just works its way out. It didn't look much into that one. And of course, Tecumseh did empty the bench as well. I saw at least 4 or 5 changes for them additionally as well. So a lot of fresh faces on the field. But one of those faces that still remain is Hallie. And his cleat might have clipped the defender, Merkic, in the head. As Hallie was trying to jump over the sliding defender. And yeah, I think that cleat might have clipped him there. Just going to get some attention here from the medical staff, make sure he's okay. But Tecumseh is going to have to momentarily play down one player. And it's going to get this ball towards the corner. That's going to be played in or across that goal area. And Fawinmi will be able to find it. They'll clear this far as Mullings. Mullings going to try from range, but Ilyevsky will be able to make the catch. Good pressure coming out from the starting line from the strikers, and like that coming in from Coach Chris Shelton. Didn't like what he saw in that second quarter. Going to make a ton of changes and come back firing here in the third. And that's what having this age group and having those few stoppages in play with the 4 quarters can allow you really to do. You can change the momentum in a tide in just a few moments. Kicking this ball forward, that's Skiba. As he was trying to hit this one up towards midfield, which Diaz was able to head on. As here's Spence trying to get towards the wing. Blocked there by Crema. He's back on the field to play. As it looks like Tecumseh will have to sub out their player because he has gone towards the training area still. So Tecumseh still playing down one player, as they're going to have to make a substitution, and now they will be able to do so to get themselves back to full strength. Zachary Tang will come in to replace the injured Luka Mergic, as we'll keep an eye out for him on the medical tent, and hopefully he's going to be okay. Another high clearance as that one finds its way out for the throw-in. As again, a reminder, we have one more match left to go here today. 6 p.m. we'll be seeing the boys under 16 final. Vaughan versus North Toronto in that one. Funny enough, that would be the only one where the team that won the OPDL Cup could win the Charity Shield as well, with Vaughan trying to get the double trophies this season. Good skill there from Vecchiarelli to get himself around a couple of the players, so they'll hit this one up towards Souza. Good turn from Villalta Samaniego, utilizing the back heel as he'll pass this one off towards Hallie. But it's going to be a hard shoulder-to-shoulder. Wazaluk and Hallie going at it there as this through ball will be hit forward. Both teams' fans liked that one as they were both going for the ball, saw each other before it, and both fought to try to win that ball for the team, as Wazaluk once again is going to try to see if he can get himself that ball right back, but he is fighting for it, and he will get it to it, does Wazaluk, and he does fall down, and the assistant referee will call it for a free kick on the far side of the field, and he's going to get a nice high five there from Luka Neves for his effort on that far touchline. Take a look towards on the replay there as Wazaluk stayed in front, and as he tried to turn with it, the boot of Muya brought him down. So here comes this free kick from Tecumseh. Gonna go towards the near post, and it somehow goes its way through. Fawinmi was in there tight. And another player almost got to that one towards the near post as we take a look on the replay here of that foul once again. But it was number 13, that's Stoyanov, who was making that run on the near post, who almost got that one towards the goal, but his header just didn't get enough of it. Good ball, though, played off that free kick. Mullings gets knocked off the ball by Wasilek. Wasilek is bringing in some physicality to this play, and he's playing it strong to win the ball, and it's working out for him on that far side. Vecchiarelli, the long touch. He's going to try and get up to speed. Tang those steps in his way. Vecchiarelli still going with it, and he'll going to collide here with Fawinmi, as those two players will jostle for it. And it'll finally end up being Tecumseh throw right by the corner flag. And if you're Woodbridge right now, they're going to bring an extra player here, trying to see if they can contain them in this corner and win the ball off the throw-in. And it's going to hit off of Woodbridge last. They were hoping to get that throw-in. Full credit to the man up to that is Pell, who did well to shield away those two Woodbridge players to win his team the throw. As here comes Diaz. Diaz has a run going forward. He's going to shift it up towards his striker, and that is Wasiluk once again, as trying to spin himself away from the incoming Wasiluk. That was Lukachuk somehow doing a nice skateboarder moves, as there's going to be a sliding challenge. Jumping over that one was Tiagi, and he gets himself caught out of the play, as moving forward is Nebs, who falls down as well. Players are flying all over the turf right now, but the play will still continue as another, that time that was all ball there, and that's a hard sliding challenge coming in. Did he collide with the player? I don't know. That's one I would want to see again. But again, it continues on with Skiba. Skiba's going to put this one through the middle. Stoyanov, we're going to return that one towards the left side for Skiba. Skiba gets us through as he's going to try a cross in. That gets deflected aside as far as Vecchiarelli. You can see the intensity, though, starting to pick up in this third quarter. Souza's going to try and carry off. Good sliding challenge from Tang, but that gets Fawinmi out of play as Souza continues forward, and Krema replies. Two brilliant slide tackles coming out there from the Tecumseh squad. And first it was Tang, didn't get enough of it, and then Krema comes sliding in there and gets all ball onto that one. Well timed in a very dangerous position as well. If he mistimed that one, that could have been very dangerous. As we take a look on that earlier play, that was the one I wanted to see again with that sliding challenge. That one was a little bit lucky for the Tecumseh player. Looked like he got the player onto that one, but we still battle on here as this one tries to be cleared away, but didn't get a good boot, so it goes as far as Halley. Down towards the right side, Mikhail. He's going to try to cross that one in, cleared away. And Wasiluk knocks it back towards Tiagi, who will put this one right back in towards a dangerous area. It's a simple grab there for Ilyevsky. Big boot from the keeper. Wide touch there from Stoyanov. Good control from him off that drop kick, and it's going to be carried up here by Nebs. Nebs is going to play towards the right side for Wasiluk. The shot from Wasiluk, and it's the side netting. The Tecumseh crowd thought that one in when they saw the netting move, but it just missed that near post from Wasiluk. Both teams are really pushing to get that opening goal, and I got to give credit. It could be 0-0. These teams could be fighting us saying, okay, we feel comfortable in this, but no, both these two teams are pushing. Now Mullings. This is a fullback who's not afraid to carry the ball up the field. He's going to get it through towards the left side for Muya. And a good foot there from Henry will poke that ball away. And Fawinmi is going to try to pass that one off, and he will succeed to get this ball up towards Wasiluk. Wasiluk falls down, and he does win a free kick. Take a look on that one here again. Wasiluk trying to turn with it. And maybe a combination of the ball and the player was taken out there on that sliding effort. Hard to tell him from that look. Nibs. Henry. Henry trying to drive his way forward. That looked clean. As Wasiluk continues on. Wasiluk almost dances his way through a couple of players. And it will take a deflection off of a striker's player last, says the assistant referee. And it's going to be a corner kick. Stoyanov will take this one, change in there, set piece taker. As he's going to put this one in, a great ball. Fawimi gets a touch onto that. But Way will be able to get down to his right and make the save. Good job there from the Woodbridge keeper as the center back for Tecumseh, was able to make the great header onto that one towards the goal. Stoyanov can't get through the midfield. And Vilata Samaniego tries to put that one through. As hustling back is Fawinmi, and he'll be able to get to that one. Pass it off towards Tang. First time set to Diaz to find the space. As it looks like Woodbridge is getting ready to make a couple of substitutions themselves. As we just get over the 52nd minute mark here on this one. No score in this boys under 14 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. But for a game that has no score, this has definitely been a thrilling one. As the Bank of Soccer with decades investing in soccer programming at all levels, BMO is committed to growing the game and increasing gender equity in soccer and beyond. We're thrilled to collaborate with BMO as the lead partner of Ontario Soccer's gender equity and empowerment efforts, including the innovative BMO Girls Play On initiative. So we continue on with this ball in midfield. Halley puts some pressure in behind him. He's going to play that one smartly all the way back towards his goalkeeper Way, which will get played in towards this near side of the field. Here's McHale. Trying to get towards Vecchiarelli. Vecchiarelli does well to keep it in, but he turns it over towards Tecumseh, but didn't give up on the play, however, and he's able to poke that ball aside for the throw-in as here comes the substitutions. Coming into the game will be number 4, Rafael Zogib. He's back into the game. He'll replace number 17, Mikhail Vilata Samaniego. For Tecumseh coming into the game, that's number 18, Dominic Adisho. He replaced number 19, Johnny Henry. So just a single change on each side, as it looked like Forsyth was hoping to get subbed in, but he's not able to get subbed in. Something the fourth official, maybe he's got a cut on him or something. He's not able to do so, but an interesting play on that far side. Not giving up there is Wasiluk. That's been his motive, really, you can say, for that player in this entire third quarter. He just does not give up. Although that one did cross over the goal line, didn't give up on the play, and he almost got himself a good cross in towards an open area. Tang for the aforementioned Wasiluk. He's going to go for it from distance, and it's going to be a comfortable save for Way. But Wasiluk, he's getting that confidence going. I've liked, again, how he's played this third quarter. He's been a huge physical threat up top. Tang does well to win that one in the air. It goes towards Diaz. Switches it over for Nibs. Now Pell trying to get it forward because it gets poked away. And a good job there from the defender Muya, as Muya deflected off of the player Pell for a goal kick. Vecchiarelli can't turn. Skiba will poke it away from him. As this one will go down the line. And another opportunity to throw this one in, as that one didn't enter the field of play. And this one will be controlled by Vecchiarelli. He's going to try and turn, and he will get by Skiba, but his pass can't find his man, as Crema is there to pass this one off towards Skiba. There's Diaz. Chipping it forward for Neves, and he'll leave this one for Wasiluk. And Wasiluk with a great pass up towards Neves. Here comes Neves with the run down this left flank, trying to push his way through the defender. But a good job there coming in from Mikhail, holding down his ground. And now Woodbridge trying to go the other way with a foot race with Vauinmi battling against Souza. And it's going to deflect off of Souza last for a red throw. This Tecumseh United squad took down Ottawa South United in their semifinal, 2-1 in their game. Woodbridge Soccer Club, of course, took down Ottawa TFC, so we could have had a Battle of Ottawa. But I'm so glad we have this one instead, as it was 1-0 in that game. So two very close games, and this one, no difference. Touch pass over by Zoki down the left side, but that cross will get blocked by Crema, as Moya tried to put it into a dangerous area, and it's a corner kick upcoming for the Strikers. Here in the Woodbridge crowd start to make noise. As this one takes a touch and just wide of the goal. Good effort there coming in from Souza. Didn't miss that one by much. Trying to get urged on by the Woodbridge fans making some noise. Diaz looks to switch it towards the opposite side of the field for Pell. Pell looks to carry that one up. Good foot there from Muya. And Muya does well to keep that one in as well. Great turn from Pell. Gets by Muya this time. That through ball couldn't find its man. And now Woodbridge can go quickly the other way here with Vecchiarelli. Vecchiarelli trying to utilize his speed. Going to go against Tang. Tang doing a good job sticking with him. And it's going to go for a goal kick as Tang hit it off of the Woodbridge player last. And it goes here for the goal kick.
Why you say hi as me, 14?
Trying to play that one up the field was a D-show. Couldn't find his man in Wasiluk, and now Mullings. Again, Mullings has been that little sneaky player on the fullback. He's got some good offensive talent as well, does Mullings. Good defender and not afraid to carry that ball up the field. He's a sneaky one to keep an eye out for if he gets that ball into space. Souza was telling his player, get open, get over wide. Give me some options as he was trying to carry that one. I see a pass going forward, but Mullings will be able to intercept here momentarily, and then Mullings will win it off of the second player as well as he passes it off to Halley. And there is Mullings once again. He's going to come off the field on this run. Wasiluk will get called for the foul there, but there goes the whistle to end the third quarter. Woodbridge won't be able to take that one as we're going towards our final break in our boys under 14 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. It's no score between Woodbridge Soccer Club and Tecumseh United. As we take a look at the stats and a couple more shots on target coming in from Tecumseh. Woodbridge did get one towards the goal now of Ilyevsky. But again, the most important thing is that 0-0 scoreline at the end of the day. As we're going to go again towards a quick break here, as we have fourth quarter action coming up here in just a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere, folks.
On hallowed fields where legends are born, a timeless bond between two pillars of passion have been forged. Ontario soccer, the heartbeat of Canadian soccer, and O'Neill's, custodian of tradition and innovation, stand shoulder to shoulder, ready to inspire and unite. With every stitch, every pass, every shared victory, we carve our names into history together, leaving a mark on the beautiful game.
Looking for your next car or need expert service? Number 7 Auto Mall has you covered. With hundreds of vehicles ready to drive, you can choose from top brands like Honda, Infiniti, Volkswagen, Toyota, Mazda, and Nissan. Whether it's finding your dream car or getting the best service, our team is here to make it happen at prices that fit your budget. Don't settle for less. Experience the difference at Number 7 Auto Mall today.
Would you rather play in pouring rain or scorching heat? Pouring rain.
Probably scorching heat. Definitely the pouring rain.
Pouring rain.
Pouring rain because it's more fun and like a bit cooler.
Would you rather win a game with a last-minute goal or dominate the entire match with a comfortable lead?
Dominate the entire match with a comfortable lead. Dominate the entire match.
Last-minute goal.
Dominate the entire match with... Maybe. What was the question? Last-minute goal.
Oh, that's a good question. Game-winning goal.
All right, last one. Would you rather have the opportunity to play for your dream club or represent your country in the Olympics?
100% country in the Olympics.
Dream club team.
Represent my country in the Olympics.
Represent my country in the Olympics.
What? Don't. Yes, bro. Get out of here.
Represent my country in the Olympics.
That's what I would say too.
And welcome back to the Zenkin Automotive Soccer Center for the fourth quarter of this boys under 14 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. Again, 4-5 subs on both sides here. So again, some fresh faces we saw in the first quarter or second quarter are back on the field to play. And we have some exciting 20 minutes left to go in this no-scored match between Tecumseh United and Woodbridge Soccer Club. It's an early attack coming out here from Vecchiarelli and Woodbridge, though, as they try to get it towards that far side of the field towards Ortino. He's back on the field to play. He's going to leave that one for Zogheeb, who stayed on. And Zogheeb looked like he took a knock on his wrist, and he's going to try to run this one off. But he's having some problems there with his right wrist is Zogheeb. As we continue on with some good forecheck coming in from Mond, who's back in towards the game. As the Woodbridge defense is forced to go all the way back towards the way, who will be able to hit this one up the field towards Mullings. Mullings, one of the few players, I think, he's been on the field this entire time. So has Halley in the central midfield, as they look to switch it towards this near side and unable to find Forsyth, who was allowed back now onto the field to play. They're looking on the back of his leg, so I think he had a cut there, so had to hope to get that one cleared up before Forsyth was allowed back on the field to play. as he wasn't able to do so in that third quarter. Mendez looking to throw this one in as it's going to come all the way back towards McDonald. McDonald's pass, though, gets blocked. Some good play coming in from Ortino. And he'll be able to keep that one in on the far sidelines. Ortino hitting this forward. Vecchiarelli. He's going to look to try and see if he can create something for his team. Haven't really been able to test Ilievsky as much as they would like, as Mon didn't get a good pass to get towards his man. Cascara. There's another sliding challenge coming in from Diaz, but the pass will still find this man and will go for a throw-in. O'Neill Sportswear is a leading supplier globally to grassroots sport organizations and professional clubs alike, with over 100 years of experience as they are Ontario Soccer's official soccer apparel, uniform, and equipment partner. For more information on their made-to-order personalized apparel and uniform solutions, visit O'Neills.com. As we get a shot opportunity, and Olievsky will make the save going towards his left, but it wouldn't have counted as it would be offside, it looks like. Not sure if it was the second player on the rebound that was offside, but offside will be called regardless, and based upon the positioning of the ball, yes. So the first one would have counted on the rebound. If the Woodbridge player would have got to that one, he would have been called for offside. But there's the first real test for Jackson Ilievsky, as they're under pressure again, and this one will find the back of the goal! Luca Cascara puts it home as there was a turnover in the back line, and Cascara was able to make it count as he put that one perfectly in towards the back corner. As under pressure, there was Corey. He gets dispossessed, and that shot was perfect by Cascara as he takes off his jersey in celebration. He doesn't care if he gets a yellow card for that one. But in the 63rd minute, Luca Cascara with possibly his most important goal of his season right there, as he puts Woodbridge up 1-0 in this boys under 14 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. And it was just one of those games where both teams are playing so strong, it was going to lead to just one attack, one moment. And Cascara made it count. And he picks up his yellow card for his extra fortune. But of course, there's still 16 minutes left to go here in this one. Don't count out Tecumseh just yet. They've been pushing all game long. Can they find a way to get one through as Mendez gets collided into from behind? As this can lead to a good set piece opportunity for Diaz. Two players in the wall for Diaz. As here comes that cross towards that far post. It's going to be headed on, and Mullings will be able to get to that second ball. Wazaluk trying to turn with it, and he'll hit it off of the Woodbridge player and get himself a throw-in, as he's going to leave this one for Crema. We know Crema's got that long throw. See if the Woodbridge players remember to that one, as this one will go towards the edge of the penalty area, and it's going to be cleared up high in the air. Little back and forth on the headers as McDonald tries to win that one, and he will get it towards Neves, who gets an impressive turn there. Wazaluk trying to hit this ball forward, as it's going to bounce around towards Mendez. He's going to leave that for Mond. Down towards the left side there for Tang. And there's a sliding challenge from Forsyth once again. Not afraid to go on the turf. I think that's probably where he likely got one of his cuts there, because Forsyth is someone who's had numerous slide tackles. Now that makes a little bit more sense why he wasn't able to get on earlier, as here comes Diaz with his long throw. Cleared away. Crema, though, trying to put this one back in as he puts this one towards the corner. And Wazaluk, though, he's not giving up on it. He's forcing Mullings to have to play with this one. And Mullings will try to put this one forward as it'll go out for a Woodbridge throw-in, as it looks like after that goal, Tecumseh wants to make a substitution as I see Dominic Adisho ready to come back to the game. That's an attacker. Yes, so it's going to be a defender coming off. So Crema will come off, Adisho on. So defender off, forward on for Tecumseh. So let's see what the change of formation will be for this Tecumseh squad as they look to try to find that tying goal. And here comes a big boost from Ilievsky. Adisha will put this one towards midfield. And Neves is going to play this one towards the right side to get onto the run of Diaz. Diaz trying to get to that one, but Mullings holding his ground. And he'll hit it off of the winger on the far side. It will be a Woodbridge throw-in. Luca Cascara has separated these two teams. As we take a look here on just the impressive play here from Mullings. Standing strong, holding down his ground. And to be able to continue to hold on for his team on his left back position. Mendez for Neves. Corey, he's going to want to redeem himself as Corey. He's going to try to go through on the right side, but he runs right in towards Mullings. And Mullings is going to get some help from a teammate to kick this ball up as far as Vecchiarelli. As the lone striker will try to kick this one up as far as he can, but there's a good touch there from Mendez. Pokes it away from the Woodbridge striker. Now Mond wants to go with it the other way. Mond for Adisho. Turns it over towards Tang. Here he's going to try to cross this one in. Good ball. It's going to hit off the head of Mullings. Second header headed away from Tiagi and continuing to bounce around and finally cleared up the field. Tecumseh putting the pressure now on Woodbridge, but can they test the goal of Way? Another cross. This one's going to go towards the far post and just too strong. And it'll come out the other side for a goal kick. Gonna play this one in short. Another poke away there from McDonald. And again, they're able to get that ball away from Vecchiarelli successfully. Fawinmi, the defender, is now an attacker as well. He's joining up into the attack. And it gets cleared away. That's not a good clearance. Halley, though, he's there. And a couple of strong headers coming in from Zogkeeps, tries to clear it away. As Mendez once again doesn't allow Woodbridge to clear it away. Mond pushing this one forward. Fawinmi. He's trying to push his way through as Fawinmi. He has a chance right there, but unable to pull the trigger was Adisho. And this one will get cleared up the field as well. Intensity is picking up. Just a reminder, today's Gary Miller Charity Shield action is fueled by Gatorade, scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. As it's going to deflect off of Halley, and he's going to bring this one towards his near corner. As they try to get, they can't get by Mendez. That guy's just been everywhere to prevent any clearance. As I see a turn coming in through by number 7, that is Neves. Still trying to break through, and there's a player goes down, and the flag does go up. Now is that inside the penalty area or outside? That's going to be the discussion the referee might have to have with the assistant. As we take a look here on the replay, as Wasiluk was pushing in towards the goal, there goes the sliding challenge. And it's a close one there. It is a close one, but it's going to be outside of the penalty area. Big set piece opportunity for Tecumseh. This one's going to get knocked in, headed away by Vecchiarelli. Second opportunity. Continuing on. And this will get poked up the field. Ilievsky, he's way out of the goal. He's going to continue that one up the field. Plenty of time here for Fauinmi. The defender sent her back. A little bit of unfamiliar territory. He's going to drop that one back for Diaz. He'll cross that one in. Corey. Still going with it. Getting some help here from Mond. Mond with a good footed effort, but that gets blocked. As here's Mendez once again. Towards Diaz. Tecumseh has taken over this fourth quarter. That pass, though, is behind his attacker, but it's going to be a throw-in. It will be a throw-in, as here comes substitutions coming here for Woodbridge. As re-entering the game will be number 8, Adrian Souza. As well as number 5, Jay Spence coming into the game. Jay Spence will replace number 4, Rafael Zalgib. And Souza will come in for number 9. That's Matthew Vaglica. As they continue on here with Mond. Touches this one over towards Corey, but it gets blocked there by the center back, moving his way up. That was Tiagi. And now it's going to get moved all the way up the field, but it's going to be too far away. As Ilievsky wants to put this one back in towards the Woodbridge half. McDonald tried to hit that one forward, but he wasn't able to get it through Souza, and Souza's going to try a shot. That's a comfortable one for Ilievsky. Ilievsky getting this ball up the field quickly for Diaz to control. Diaz with a long boot up the field. That's going to take a deflection off of the Tecumseh player for the Woodbridge throw. About 5 minutes plus stoppage time remaining here in this one. Been a thrilling game in this boys under 14 OPDL Gary Miller Cherry Shield. Woodbridge does have that leading goal, though, however. It's going to be a Tecumseh free kick at midfield as they're looking to try to get Alex Pell back into the game. Pell will be coming on and Rocco Corey will be substituted out. So a midfielder off for yet another attacker. Ilievsky instructed, okay, he's going to go up as well. No. Coach is telling him no, not yet. There's still 5 minutes left to go. Don't make that victory run up the field to try to get to it just yet. Still plenty of action still to go here. Wasiluk trying to push his way forward, and he collides into the back of Mullings. Leads to a throw-in. Looks like we're going to have another player getting ready here for Woodbridge substitution here shortly as well. Jeremiah Kahn getting ready to re-enter. As this one is going to get booted forward. In this circumstance, I think Woodbridge just wants to get fresh legs up top, put some pressure on these Tecumseh players. A lot of space in that midfield. They're going to chip this ball forward. This one's going to be a little bit tricky, but it's going to be cleared aside There's Mendez again. Mendez will hit it off of the Woodbridge player, and he wins his team a throw-in. As here comes the substitution. As coming out of the game will be number 7. That's Christian Ortino. And number 15, Jeremiah Khan, will re-enter. Smart idea here from Tecumseh. Crema is off the field, so Diaz has that long throw. So they're going to have him take it. The entire Woodbridge team is inside their penalty area, ready to receive this long throw. Here it comes. It's going to take a couple bounces, and both teams are claiming for it, and it's going to be ending up as a corner kick. Woodbridge has to be careful not to surround that referee there and trying to decide who's going to take it here, and sprinting all the way across the field to take this corner kick. As the goalkeeper is up as well for this one. Goes towards the near post, and it gets cleared away for a throw-in. Leave that one for Diaz. And here's that throw-in again. It's going to hit off another Woodbridge head for a corner kick. That one hit off of Spence. Comes Diaz. Goalkeeper against goalkeeper in that area as they both jump for that ball. As it will get poked away, and it's going to be a foul. It's going to be a foul as Wasiluk got knocked down. And Halley probably definitely is going to get himself a yellow card there. Halley gets himself a yellow for kicking that ball after the whistle. As I take a look on that foul call here, and looks like Mullings, that one probably better on a different angle, but that one looked pretty straightforward as Haley get called for this, and looks like we're having a conversation here. This is the 4th official with the coaching staff on the Woodbridge side. And Coach Chris Shelton will also get a yellow card for Woodbridge. And they're ready to continue here with this free kick for Mendez. As here comes the ball from Mendez, headed away. Everyone from Woodbridge is up the field. Got to make sure you stay on side, Tecumseh. As Mond will now have it. Mond tries to go for the shot, so it gets poked away from him by Souza. There you see Mond right there, and just Souza got the foot in there. As once again, Diaz is coming over for his long throw. It's going to get passed right back. Alievsky, smart goalkeeping from him. He's going to get some footwork, and he gets a round of applause for his efforts, as this one's going to get cleared away up the field, and coming in the other way onto a run will be Woodbridge. They put it up for Halley, and that's going to be offside as he ran towards that ball, and it will come all the way back for a free kick. Now he's trying to say he didn't get to it, but he did make a run towards it. As there will be 2 minutes of additional time after you saw that opportunity there, as they're going to take this offside kick quickly. Now that one was a clear offside, and it's going to be a free kick again here for Tecumseh, and this is the opportunity they're looking to get. As you can see, Fawinmi getting tripped up there. As Woodbridge hoping to make a substitution. Fawinmi having some problems shaking it off, saying he's going to continue on. As leaving the field is Marco Vecchiarelli, 26, and coming into the field will be 21, Owen Rainey. So last-second substitution here for Woodbridge as the entire Tecumseh team is up the field, as is Woodbridge. Everybody is inside that penalty area. And here comes the boot from Mendes. Header from Mond, and it's a goal! They have found the tying goal in the dying moments. Jill Mond gets the header. And Tecumseh United FC have tied the game. On a desperation play, the entire team was outfield. A brilliant ball from Mendes. And it's their top goal scorer. It's Mond who gets the header just over the diving arms of Way. And in stoppage time, Tecumseh has tied the game. And in this moment as well, just to remind you guys at home, if the game does remain tied, we go straight to kicks from the penalty mark, as there goes the full-time whistle. And it will be kicks from the penalty mark. 5 apiece on each side. You get confirmation here on just a late substitution there, but it is 1-1 in this boys under 14 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. As you take a look at the full-time stats, Tecumseh did have a majority of the shots and more of the corners, of course, with a lot of pressure coming in after Cascara got the goal, and a lot of fouls getting called here in this one. But here, let's look back here. This was a thrilling fourth quarter, folks. I want to just go back to both of those two goals. They were great finishes on both ends. First of all, it was just a nice little pickpocket here from Cascara. This is all him. And he teased that one up in a brilliant strike towards the top corner. Woodbridge thought they had it there, but it was this last free kick on the final play. Mendes crosses this one in, and it gets towards Mond, who flicks it over the diving goalkeeper, and he's able to make it 1-1. Mond, 11 goals in that OPDL season, as you take a look at him right there. None more bigger than that one. Probably looks like Coach Shelton right now talking with the player, saying, how is the player so open in that type of scenario? You could be expecting something like this. As we take a look here with both these goalkeepers are the captains for this coin toss. And it looks like we're going to be going towards our goal to our left. And we'll see who decides to shoot first here. But in this moment, I'm always that person. I want to shoot first. Put the pressure on the opposing team, knowing what you can do. And if it doesn't work out, you know, okay, I got an opportunity behind to recognize, okay, if I don't score, at least I can rely on my goalie possibly to do something on the back end. Take a look here, and this got a huge round of applause from the entire crowd. A brilliant footwork there from the goalkeeper trying to get around the Woodbridge players. And it leads to that counterattack going the other way, and Woodbridge had it right there. The player was carrying it towards, had an open goal, but wanted to put it towards a more central area. When he played that through ball off, the player was running towards the ball, and just because he made that first initial step, he was in an offside position. And it was a good call there from the assistant referee. Yes, he didn't touch the ball, but he did make an effort to get towards the ball. And that's why that goal was called back. Before we get towards this penalty kick situation, though, we, of course, want to thank you, everybody who's tuned in for this Gary Miller Charity Shield, as this one was fueled by Gatorade with a proven blend of carbs and electrolytes. Gatorade is scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Rehydrate, replenish, and refuel after the match. I want to thank you again to our proud partners for today's event, our premier partners, Toronto FC, the Canadian Premier League, our program partners, Gatorade, as well as premier partners in BMO, Circle K, our official apparel and equipment partners in O'Neill Sportswear, supporters in Respect and Sport, Knowledge the Award Store, and, of course, Canada Soccer. And it looks like, based upon how the goalkeepers are positioning themselves right now, it looks like Tecumseh will be shooting first, I believe. But we'll wait for the indication. As the entire crowd has shifted themselves over, of course, towards this goal to our left. Final instructions here, very important. We saw it yesterday. One save got called back, and it was a pivotal one, actually, because the goalkeeper stepped off the line. And yes, it's going to be Tecumseh coming first. It's going to be that long throw-in taker. He was kept busy. His arms may be tired, but his feet definitely warm. It's going to be Marcos Diaz. How can Diaz get this action started? Going against Reed Way. And it's saved by Way. A perfect start for the Strikers. Their goalkeeper getting it done here early as he makes an impressive save going low towards his right as he'll deflect that one aside. And Ilievsky now, a little bit of the pressure on him, noticing, okay, I saw the other goalkeeper doing this. Can I do the same? As he's going to have to face against Adrian Sousa. Sousa first for Woodbridge. Here comes Sousa, and he almost saved it. Sousa does score, but Ilievsky got the hand onto that one and not enough to keep it out as they goes on towards just behind the post. Super close there, but doesn't matter. It goes in. Advantage Woodbridge after our first shooters. Coming up now will be Luka Neves. Neves, great penalty, hard, well struck, top middle. That's a great penalty you love to see. There's a couple players substituted on late. Like for example, the top goal scorer for Woodbridge, he was substituted right before that final free kick, so he's not going to be able to take one. But it's going to be their goal scorer, Luca Cascara, with the second take. Cascara, saved! Ilievsky goes the same direction as his previous shot, and he makes the save now. 1-1 after 2. These goalkeepers have both been putting on a performance today. Coming up here for the next take, Dominic Adisho. And it's saved by Way. He guesses the correct way. He has the way, does Reed. Good shin pad save, getting low towards the left, stacking the legs to keep that one out. He's played a great game in that central midfield as well as the center back position. He's going to try and see if he can retake this advantage for Woodbridge. And he does. Great penalty. I don't think if Ilievsky guesses the right direction, he's going to be able to keep that one out. Calm and composed. 2-1 after 3 for Woodbridge. It's the spark plug, Dmitry Wazaluk, coming up now. Reed has found the way. Can he continue to do so here for his team in goal? Comes the take from Wazaluk. Another confident one right down the middle, tie in middle. Both their 2 goals were almost identical penalties. Runeel Mullings, I'm not surprised to see him come up. A lot of composure out of this player. Mullings takes, and he gets saved! Ilievsky keeps it out. Goalkeepers have been successful diving to their left. Maybe they should just keep doing so. 2-2 after 4 shooters, and it's sudden death. It's going to be sudden death now, and it's going to be the man who tied it up in the dying moments, Gilmond. Mon takes, and he gets saved! Like I said, anything to the goalie's left, they're saving. And you can see the anticipated crowd just on edge right now. Mond gets saved by Way. 3 saves from the Woodbridge keeper. He's done his job for sure. And it's going to go all the way up to Luka Chuk, the center back. If he scores, he wins the shield for Woodbridge. Can he do so? For the shield. And Chuk, he gets it through! And your boys under 14 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield winners are the Woodbridge Strikers. And all that congratulations you can see going towards their goalkeeper. Reed away with 3 impressive saves as they go and celebrate with their friends and family in front. What is an impressive game from both teams on a fine, crazy finish that both teams will never remember. Never forget, sorry. I'm at a loss for words because that was just unreal finish. But again, credit to both goalkeepers. They did their job very strong. And Chuk just got that one past. And Woodbridge are your Gary Miller Charity Shield winners after a 1-1 draw and a 3-2 win on penalties. As we get confirmation of that on your screens at home. As you see some good sportsmanship from both teams. As I take a look here on the full-time stats once again. As it was Tecumseh who had a majority of the shots. Woodbridge, though, did dominate their spells in momentum as well. A very even game and very warranted scoreline, I would feel, in that one, as both teams love to see they are shaking hands here. Throwing some good sportsmanship before they get towards that final moment. As we take a look here on those full game highlights, as he's had some early moments there, as Mergic, before he got injured, had a good header there from the corner kick. He didn't miss that one by far. Mond had some good power, and he forced a nice diving save from Way. Woodbridge, though, start to get in onto the act themselves, as you see coming in with a chance down this left flank, trying to get them towards Rainey, but coming in just in time was Ilyevsky to get to that one. That's still a questionable sliding challenge, in my opinion, right there. But Rainey, that man in the central midfield, played very strong. Was able to get a lot of work done for the Strikers. As we continue on here, onto the attack, Tecumseh played that towards the right side. Wasiluk had an opportunity. The crowd went nuts, but it was the side netting instead. As here comes another corner kick with an opportunity. It was that header. Fawini got onto that one, but didn't have enough muster to beat Wade. Great job in goal from that Woodbridge keeper. As we have a couple good shielding plays being brought in from both ends. As it continues here from Cascara, he was able to get that pickpocket, and he was able to tee up towards that top corner. Great finish from him. And again, this got the crowd going loud with Ilyevsky able to show some good footwork on that one. He had a good opportunity to score the other way, but it didn't work out. But what did work out was off that free kick on the final moment of the game. They were able to get this ball in from Mendez to cross this one in towards Mond, who got the header.
All right, we're joined pitch side by our player of the match, presented by O'Neill's Luca. Luca, you just won the U16 Gary Miller Charity Shield. How does it feel?
It feels good to be a champion.
Awesome, and crazy tight battle. How do you think you weathered the storm? How do you think you came out on top?
At first it was a little shaky, and then at the end we pulled through with the victory in the pens.
It looks like you guys had a huge contingency of fans here. Talk about how they helped you win the championship here.
Well, friends, families, coaches from everywhere, they love to see us play and they support us all the way.
Awesome, man. Congratulations. Go get a medal. Thank you. Well done, man.
There, that was Ben with the man who got that final penalty, Luka Chuk. And he was able to get that winning penalty home. And what was, again, a thrilling match between these two clubs. As we want to thank, of course, everyone who's tuned in for this match, our amazing sponsors, the great production team on hand. But this has been Martin Ohms here on the commentary. Thank you so much for watching. One more game left to go this weekend. But until then, I will see you guys later.